All right, what is up, everybody? Doing a little walk and talk here for everybody who is in the know, which is most of you. It is Redbud National Weekend, which is basically our that's our local race here. So we live about an hour from it. Justin's actually camping there all week. So again, if you see him, make sure to say hi. I was there today, which is Friday, for press day and the combine moto, and I will be back tomorrow, Saturday, for the pro race. So if you see either of us, make sure to stop us, say hi, say what's up, give us a fist bump, you know, whatever. Thought I would give some observations from both press day and the combine moto. So we'll start with press here. First off, it rained this morning, pushed everything back. Press got pushed back like a half an hour. So that was the first thing, and made the track super duper kind of sloshy per se. It basically ripped it really deep, and then it rained enough that it kind of made the bottom really slick. It had straightened up pretty well for that combine moto and press, but it was still a little sloppy in areas. So a couple things to note from press. So we had like the Rockstar boys. So we had Craig and we had Mookie, we had Cochran, we had Sexton, we had Vial, and we had Pierce Brown. Was it Pierce Brown or Ryder D? One of the two. I always get confused because these teams, they always seem to manage to get the same numbers. You had Savachi, you had Swole, those kind of guys. So first off, 250 guys, didn't see anybody huck the leap. Somebody might have, but if they did, it was very, very inconsistent. Hopefully Josh Mosman's okay. He cased the shit out of the leap on like the last lap, and the case wasn't so bad, but the bike came back and got him again. So that was rough. He did get up. I saw that, but hopefully he's okay. As far as it goes 450 wise, Anderson and Tickle also rode 450 wise. And they were jumping the leap, but not. The only person I saw jump it every single lap, consistently grease it, was Sexton. Everybody else, they would kind of jump it, they'd frame it a little bit. Just, I don't know. It didn't seem like the most consistent thing today. We'll see what tomorrow brings. We did get a secondary rainstorm, which we'll get to in a minute here. But at least as far as press went, the other thing that I really noticed with press is that those rollers this year are super, super deep. Everybody, it seemed, was kind of struggling to get through them. The real impressive thing was to kind of like roll in the first one pretty fast and then start doubling through, which was interesting. But like, I was watching Savachi pretty close. He was struggling hardcore getting through them for some reason. I don't know. Everybody seemed to be on the struggle bus with it. But so keep an eye on that, because those may be a determining factor tomorrow during the race, as well as the leap. The leap could very well be. I didn't really get a good look at what the turn looked like. We will be there in the morning to film everybody jumping the leap for the first time. Hopefully everybody gets over it safe, but if they don't, that kind of creates the best content for us. And I don't need anybody to get hurt, but if somebody wads their stuff up and is okay, I'm not opposed to that. It's rough luck, and again, I don't wish anybody to get hurt at all. But we've seen some gnarly crashes on that thing, so I'm there in the morning all the time for first practice. So just put it that way, all right? So anyway, that's basically all I really saw with press day. There wasn't anything too crazy. Now we get to the combine there, and you got guys like Janik, you got the Gordon brothers, you have Adams, you have Davies, all in there. Off the start, Adams and Davies both kind of crap start. But man, Adams really is kind of defining himself as a man amongst boys. So Landon Gordon was leading, pulled a pretty decent lead on Janik in second. And then Janik was closing it down. And I mean closing it down. And then we get to like the last few laps, and I walked by somebody, and I didn't have time in scoring up or anything, but I heard somebody say that Adams was 8 seconds a lap faster than both Janik and Gordon. Now, I don't know. but he closed down on them hard and fast. And then I feel bad for the Gordon kid. Last corner, last lap, coming into the checkers, literally catches a rut, yanks his foot off, tips over to the other side, coming through the dog leg into the finish there. And Adams had passed Janik in the rollers, ends up getting the win. Absolutely gnarly. We didn't get a second moto. We had, I think, a lightning strike nearby, a rainstorm. They ended up that was it. So we got through that first combine moto. They started doing a couple of amateur motos after that, and then that was it. That was all she wrote for the day. So it was a very short Friday for us here. But needless to say, seeing that Adams kid ride in person and watching him and Janik both close down on Gordon there, wildly impressive. Wildly impressive. Janik has an interesting style. He rides really, really far over the front. I've heard some rumors with him, silly season wise, as to what's kind of going to happen with him in the future. We'll see if that turns out to be true. I'm going to have to do a little bit more digging, but I have heard some rumors. But anyway, we'll cover that at a different time. So thanks everybody for tuning in. I'll do this when we go to Ironman 2 for the combine that day. But like I said, I just want to jump on, do a little update video, what I saw at press, that kind of stuff. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll see everybody for the reaction show tomorrow.